right, Ben. Happy 5th, 6th of July. What's
Six.
today?
6. And it's Monday.
We survived. We survived the 4th, and we made it to Monday. This is
Barely.
like the best of both worlds for us.
It is.
Of all of the Mondays that I thought we would or wouldn't make, I would have thought this is the one we wouldn't
Yeah.
have made it for.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Are you in the hurt bag?
You know what? Actually, not as bad as I thought. I was smart enough to call it quits both nights.
Nice.
Right around the midnight time. So didn't even end up hitting any of the bars, didn't end up going out, went back, went to sleep. So all in all, I'm feeling pretty good.
Good.
How about you?
Good. I feel pretty good. I played pickleball all day yesterday, so I'm actually more hurt from that than anything.
Just
so
physically
just
sore.
physically destroyed. Yeah.
I just know you were just sweating out there
It's
too.
like 85 degrees all weekend. We got perfect weather this weekend. A little bit of rain, but it's pretty awesome the whole weekend.
Yeah. So did you guys? Okay. So Saturday on the actual 4th, it was like those weird storms were
Yeah.
all over the place. Were you guys on the water during the day, or
were.
give me a little recap of your actual 4th of July day?
Yeah, we were at the sandbar pretty much all day long. We kept seeing the weather coming, but it never really hit us. I think we had that little stint of rain for like 20 minutes, but it was pretty good. We spent the day on the sandbar, swam, drank, did all the things. So
This
that
was
really all we did.
sandbar on Mod.
On Mod, yep.
Okay,
Yep.
I didn't know Mod had a sandbar. Compare it to like Pelicans or
Well,
Beach or
it's
Lakes.
not as good as Pelican, Joseph. I know you guys got the prime location, but there's like, I would say 15 to 20 boats. There's enough room for that. So like, it's fun. People are socializing. Everyone's hanging out together. Music's bumping. It's a good time.
So
I love the sandbar.
Describe the crowd. Was it a lot of like families, just people on the lake?
Little bit of both.
Do people bring their boats to Mod, like just for the day to go floating around?
I think there was a few boats that were there just for fun that maybe aren't on the lake, but a lot of families. But then there is like your typical like high school or like college crowd that's nice and rowdy.
Yeah,
So,
because Pelican, those landing spots. I mean, there will be pickups out. I mean, a quarter mile parked down the road. Like,
Yeah.
there will just be tons of people that will either come for the day or they're at the campground, so they have to just get in their boat in the water for the day. I mean, it was jam packed out there on Saturday. I'm gonna pull a number out of my hat because someone totally correct me if I was wrong on this. I would guess 100 boats, 150 boats, probably in that sandbar-ish area. I mean, it was full. I
It's a
mean,
good
we went
time.
from one side of the sandbar. I mean, not tied up, but everybody was pretty dang close all the way about to where it wrapped around Barry's house there.
Yep.
So it definitely was it was definitely full, even with the chances of rain. Because last year, I think, gosh, it was last year or the year before. It was on the 4th of July weekend as well. There was a really big storm that was coming through. And we were like you're like, okay, how long do we stay out here and risk like getting dumped on or lightning coming out or whatever? And we ended up taking off last year because it takes us a good 20 minutes to get from Barry Sandbar over to where our pontoon stays. And I mean, and when I tell you we beat the rain, I mean, it wasn't even 30 seconds after we docked that, I mean, it was a sheet. Like just a sheet of rain. And I knew guys that got caught in it out there that were trying to make it back. And he's like, we couldn't even see where we were going, and I thought, oh my gosh, that'd be my luck. I'd have 12 people on this pontoon maxed out trying to drive back through a freaking rainstorm.
Yeah.
So we were pretty much smart enough to be like, okay, we're watching the radar. We're kind of playing it cool. And it was probably that 4 o'clock that we were probably, that's normally about a time we would wrap up anyway. And we're like, you know what? We need to just be smart. This cell, we don't know what it's going to do. So we ended up taking off. And then of course it didn't like rain at all.
Sure.
It basically missed us. But I thought, well, I said that was the adult in me to be like, okay,
Guys, let's go home.
I know I'm like the dad on the boat. I'm trying to call all my friends who are in this mosh pit.
Yeah.
Of people out there, and I'm like, guys, rally it up.
Let's get home. That's hilarious. We were at the sandbar, and it was that day as well. And all of a sudden, everyone's like hair started standing up. We're like, what the heck? What is that? Having a few drinks, and you're like, oh, that means lightning is like near. We should probably not be standing waist high in water right now.
Yeah, you guys are waving sticks,
We
metal
literally
sticks
like,
around out there in the water.
yeah. So we finally, same deal. We're like, all right, let's maybe go back to land and we can keep the party going, but maybe
Yeah.
shouldn't be sitting in water with lightning
Yeah,
coming.
well,
So
good call. Well, that's
yeah,
cheers on us for being responsible this year too.
right.
And you had your boat out, so you were playing captain.
I got it out for a little bit. Yep,
You
yep. For
did.
a day and a half, we got it out and spent some time on the water. So that was nice to have that thing out.
There you
So
go. Did you do a little
yeah,
surfing too?
I didn't. No, kind of
Yeah.
just cruised. Yeah,
Really?
the lady's pregnant, so she's surfing's not in the cards. So
Look at you being an old man out cruising around on the
that's right.
water.
Just doing just a classic wave.
You,
That was what I did all weekend
you
long.
you took the Sunday drive out there, huh? I
Yep.
love it. Well,
Yep.
good. Well, I'm glad we survived here. Well, now it's back to work,
Hmm.
back to shooting. Big guest coming on this week. Give us little details on this.
Absolutely. We got the great one and only Andrew Abernathy coming on. So
How in the world did you pull that again? You know his relative, or how did that play
yeah,
out?
yeah. I'm friends with his sister and then his sister's boyfriend. So
Nuts.
yeah, he's a big deal, man.
I'm kind of excited because I was trying to do a little bit of backstory on him. He's like, is he partnered with one of the
Hmm.
richest guys in North Dakota, or he got
Yeah.
started, or I mean, we'll get his whole story at some
Yeah, he's
point. But
partnered with Theraldson on a lot of things, and I think storage units has been his really big break. And they've grown a portfolio to like over $200 million. They've done some crazy things. He's back and forth from Arizona, so and he's a young guy. Like he's I think in his early 30s. Like
jeez.
he's a young dude. He made it really big at our age, so it's gonna be really fun to hear his story and all the things that it took to get to where he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a couple tidbits at that. I'm gonna be sitting over
Right.
here like, bro, I got like, I don't know how old he is, but I'll be like, all right, I gotta figure this out real quick. I'm
Right.
29, so
Yeah. Isn't it the worst when someone is the same age or older than you or younger than you and they're just way farther and you're like, man, what did I do
well,
wrong?
thankfully in the 20s, I feel like I haven't really seen a whole lot of
Yeah.
that. But man, the 30s and the 40s is where that gap starts getting huge. You got
Yeah.
guys that are doing the same thing, and nothing, I don't mean anything against those guys, but you got guys that are down here making this, and you're gonna hit guys in their 30s and their 40s that are gonna start making bank.
Yep.
And it's gonna be like, okay, what side am I gonna be on here?
Yeah.
So no,
Yeah.
that's funny you brought that up, because as I'm approaching my 30s, I feel like I'm starting to think about that more and more. I've got a couple friends that turned 30 already this year, and it's kind of like, all right, this is like the life gets real phase.
Prime.
You are not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
No one feels bad for you. No one wants to help you out. You're not that young guy that they're going,
Yeah.
oh, it's okay. He's learning. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
You are a grown man. We're not cutting you no slack. All this responsibility is back on you.
I totally agree. I always enjoyed being, and I'm not that old, I'm 25, but just when you're like the 21-year-old or the 22-year-old making some money or doing whatever career you're doing, like you're the young guy. Like you said, there's really no expectations. You're like, oh man, like buying a house at 21, like that's cool, really cool. But then you get to like 25 and then you get to 30 and it's like, dude, like these are all expectations at this point. They're not just bonus. It's not just free cards, you know?
Yeah, I love that about the buying house too, because you're right. In your early
You're
20s,
like,
congratulations,
nice,
man.
that's
That's
big
a huge
news.
step. Yeah, you get to be 30,
Bought
35,
a
and you're like,
house.
I'm still renting the apartment. It's like, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, yeah, there's some guys buying mansions at 30 and I'm buying my first house or whatever. It's like, dang, this life hits you fast.
Well, I will say that's the thing with us, and I'm kind of happy that we're doing this. You know, we're running around, and you know a lot of guys even more than me, but I like hanging out with guys who help set those expectations high. You know, I mean, I want to be talking to dudes that are doing big deals, and even guys like Andrew Rabinath, like, dude, what am I missing? Like, what can we take from that? That's a little key or a little tidbit. And sometimes just sitting down with those guys, you can learn something, and it's like you just gotta listen. And so to get a chance to hear a guy's story who's, like I said, really not that much older than us,
No.
I'm pretty stoked for that.
Yeah, that's
So-
why we're doing this, man, to learn. I mean, it's cool to do these videos and to post them, but even when videos don't get high views, like I just love sitting down with these people and having the opportunity to learn from them and
Yeah.
learn something new.
Hell
Like,
yeah. Well, we got a big week lined up here. Last a little bit here, we got a little bit of local news going on. You got that. Yeah, this was July 1st that this happened, right?
yeah.
Dr.
Yeah.
Tim Mahoney is officially out as mayor. Josh Roche is in.
He's in.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The guy we interviewed.
He made it. He
Yep.
made it. He straight up did it.
Yep.
Did he do anything on his like first couple days in office? I mean, I kind of been out of it with the fourth here, but
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not sure of
sometimes
anything.
those guys like to do some fun stuff right away. The only thing I
Sure.
did see is I don't know if he appointed or if he has to request, but he did already send in his request for the deputy mayor. He did
Okay.
want John Strand. I don't know if you saw that or
I
not.
did see that.
And I
Yeah.
don't know John Strand at all. I guess I don't know anything about how that power chain works
Sure.
or whatever, but it was so funny, because we're kind of chronically online. But of course, it didn't matter who he picked. People are always going to be mad.
Yeah.
But I was just reading something on there. Somebody's like, worst pick for Fargo. And I'm like, bro,
Okay.
take a rest, bro. It's 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
Shut the laptop, dude. Like,
Literally.
go spend time with your family.
Yeah. It'll be really interesting to see what good things he can do in the next, especially the first year. I feel like that first year is going to be a real test to who he is.
I think Fargo was just so ready. And Dr. Moore, I mean, he was great. I mean, we got a chance to sit down with him. And
Thought he
I
was
mean,
fine.
honestly, for guys who don't know a whole lot, I don't think there was anything that was bad with him throughout his time. But I kind of got the sense, and maybe I'd be curious on your take too, but we were just ready for change. Whether a guy was really good or really bad before, I mean, I think people just want to see something. Get a little rotation, get some new thought process in there, get some new ideas. And I mean, Josh, I don't even know how old he is. I mean, what, 30s, 40s?
Yeah, maybe 40.
I mean, I don't think he's that old.
No.
So, I mean, to get somebody in there who maybe brings a different perspective and is like, and I'll totally give him a hard time for this because it was hilarious. Him singing Pink Pony Club at Dempsey's downtown, like that's just a young blood thing. Like somebody that's like, okay, I'm not a stagnant old guy. Like I'm willing to be out with the people. And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know the exact number, but the amount of mayors that we've had over the past 30 years, what has it been 3? Like 2 or 3, because it was Wallaker, I'm sorry, and then Mahoney and the one before it, and they had covered the mayor job for like 25 plus years.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
I guess I didn't even think about that.
It's just crazy. So it is, like you said, I think it's going to be really fun to have just somebody maybe a little bit more youthful to bring in new ideas. Like he brought up certain things about entertainment in Fargo, and we're a growing city that needs to have new things. And it's cool to have someone who has that forward-thinking perspective. And I think Fargo maybe needs that with all the growth that we've had.
Yeah, agree. They always talk about like what can we do to like bring more young people to the community. I mean, that's what's involved in a growing city is bringing the youth back. And so to have a guy who's looking into that and like you talked about bringing the events and even just thinking about some of those things. I mean, I think there's a lot of guys that's just not like top of mind. And not that events needs to be a priority, but I do think it should be given a little bit of thought.
Absolutely.
So getting this new convention center put up, I mean, talking about bringing these different I mean, I think it's great. I'm stoked. I'm really excited. So,
yeah, me too. I'm excited to see what he can do.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. Well, good. We'll have yourself a phenomenal week, and we'll be back with the Abernathy podcast.
Yes, sir.
10-4, brother.